This video covers more advanced collection system transfer configurations and demonstrates OpenVDM's ability to enforce standardized naming conventions. For our first example, we're going to create a collection system transfer for a Seabird 9 Plus CTD system. Here are how the files appear on the remote system. The vessel has defined that the naming convention for files from the CTD system should start with the cruise ID followed by an underscore CTD, a 3-digit number, an underscore, the date, and then the file extension. We'll start by creating a basic collection system transfer, as explained in an earlier video. Although the transfer has been created, because it is currently disabled, its directory does not appear in the cruise data directory structure. Enabling the transfer will create the missing directory. The transfer is now run manually. The recent shipboard data transfers shows that the CTD files were transferred to the OpenVDM server. However, there is a problem. Some of the files transferred do not match the vessel's naming convention. To correct this, the vessel's naming convention is specified in the collection system transfer include filter. A cruise ID wildcard is used so that the filter uses the current cruise ID when filtering the file names. The incorrectly named files now appear in the Incorrect File Name Detected panel. Sometimes files are created that don't match a vessel's naming convention, but aren't necessarily incorrect. The marine technician may prefer to just have these files ignored. For this example, we're going to set up OpenVDM to ignore files with the name deck test. The deck test files no longer appear as being incorrectly named. There's one last problem with some of the file names. CTDcast5 was misnamed with a 2-digit number 05 instead of a 3-digit number 005. To fix this, we'll expand the include filter for the system transfer. The Incorrect File Names Detected panel now correctly displays all the files that do not match the vessel's file naming convention for CTDcast. For the next example, we're going to look at collection systems where the files are organized by cruise. The example vessel organizes its XPT casts by cruise, where the cruise directory matches the cruise ID. This collection system transfer will be configured to utilize the cruise ID wildcard in its source directory. The recent shipboard data transfer shows that the XPT files were copied to the OpenVDM server. As with the CTD example, it appears that XBT5 was also misnamed. Applying a similar include filter resolves the issue. For more information on OpenVDM, please check out the links in the description.